Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of So Fired. I'm Chelsea Toronto.
I'm Dr. Lindsay Regier.
And welcome. Each week on So Fired, we take life's shitty things and turn them into pretty things.
And we have so much stuff to complain about. You wouldn't think two pretty girls would have so much shit to talk, but we do. And today we're also going to talk about, I have to give you a Love is Blind recap, finale, Hailey Bieber, and why the body positivity movement is dying.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Thank God.
Alrighty.
All right. So fired. Honestly, everything's pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yep. I guess if I was reaching for something, I'd have to say I was a little sleepy this morning, but you said we're going to Pilates. I said, okay, I'm going Pilates. And we got to spend more time together today. And we tried a very tasty new latte at Starbucks, the lavender one.
Mm-hmm.
Nom, 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 nom. So
I was
made my day.
It's funny. We were laughing. We started off laughing because as I was finishing it, I was like, this will not be the last one I have today.
No, it's so good.
And then Lindsay's like, I'm going to have another one. I said, me too.
So yeah. Do you have a So Fired moment?
What do I have? I don't know. I'll just start saying words. How about that?
Okay.
I'm really annoyed that my roommate keeps telling everyone. I don't know why I'm annoyed. I shouldn't be annoyed, but it like miffed me that he went around town and told everyone we were divorced.
Which I am confused as to why you're miffed, because you want to be divorced because you want to be dating. But then you get mad when people are like, oh, so you're divorced? Like, so sorry about your divorce. And I'm like, but like,
I don't know. I don't know why it made me mad.
Yeah. But you live like a divorced person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
You both do.
I know. I think it's more, okay, two things. I think my brother's in on it.
As in what way?
Like he knows that Doug's representing it as a divorced person.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like that.
Oh, well,
okay. That
A.
2.
1A, okay, 1B.
2C. I guess I just was like, okay, are we officially able to act, or is this gonna like come back and bite me?
Right.
That's more like, can we just, and I don't, somehow it's gonna come back and bite me.
I guess I'm just confused as because you two talk all the time.
All the
fucking time. You guys talk so much, texting, calling, chatting. Like, why isn't there just a question like, hey, let's get our story straight?
Because he doesn't give it to me straight.
But like, why? Why is that the one thing? Like, it would just make life so much easier for both of you to just be like, okay, we got divorced years ago, just to let you know.
I've asked.
Yeah.
I've actually submitted divorce papers multiple times.
Right. I know.
And I'm like, I have made my desires known.
Yeah.
However, maybe my So Fired is my life is just the way I want it to be.
It is.
Mm-hmm. And I've been blessed because he has not been here
for like a week
at least.
Yeah.
Luckily, his dad, although sick, is recovering. And I guess this is another bright side kind of a So Fired thing. So Doug's been gone for about several days now. And it's been really nice having the house to ourselves, the dogs and I. Doug said, hey, any chance you and the dogs want to come up and visit with me, my dad, and Pat, my stepmom? And so we did. And I don't know, Dale fell asleep. He was like sleeping in his chair. And Pat, I mean, I might have been there for 35 minutes.
Oh, wow.
I drove up to Boulder.
Which is like 45 minutes.
Yeah. And then Doug's like, let me take you to lunch.
Oh.
And fill up your gas tank. And I was like, thank you.
So you had a good time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's really hard for me to be in his company in the sense that like, I don't know I don't know who you are. I don't know who he is. I guess I don't know how to show up.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like, should I be myself and like trust this man? But I don't.
No. You always have to be on guard. But then also, but you do show up like yourself.
I do, and I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that I'm myself around him.
And he knows everything.
He knows everything. And then he uses it against me. I did tell him the other day, I was like, by the way, I'm sleeping with other people.
And what did he say?
He's like, well, I hope you and your lover, bloody blah. And I was like, who said anything about love? I was like, and they're good. They're good at it. They're better than you are. You should take a lesson.
Okay, that's like being too much of yourself.
The text just went on and on and on. And when was I just sending these texts? As I was getting my ski gear ready in the parking lot.
I know, you have like the funniest time.
I was like, and another thing. I was mad on Monday.
I think, you know what you should do? Next time you berate him with text messages, just be like, by the way, we were divorced since this day and time. That is our story. Maybe you just tell him.
Maybe I just do it.
Just do it. And just like tell him and be like, this is what it is, instead of waiting for him to be like,
I know.
yeah, we're not married.
Yeah.
Just like tell him what's up.
And when okay, will do. What date? I think it should be the wedding date.
That's September. That's still a long time.
What?
Your wedding date?
No, I mean, like, what day do I say we were divorced? Who cares when we were divorced?
I don't know. Just pick a day a couple years ago and go for it.
Run with it.
Yeah, just run with it. I think if you just say what it is, that will also free up your mental capacity.
Yeah.
And not like wondering like what is it? Like, should we be acting married? Should we not be? I think if you just lay down the line and be like, we are divorced, we are dating other people, I think that will just like allow some like more love to come into your life as well, because you'll have free space for that.
I'm going to do that.
Okay. She's so quick to send off a text message, but not that one.
Which one?
We're divorced.
We are. He's been sending it over the years. We are divorced. We're not married. I was like, okay. Cool.
So yeah, just say it back to him so it's official.
And then when I'm like, hey, he's like, I don't know who's saying that. I'm like, why can't you just tell truths?
Right.
That's what kills me.
But maybe, I wonder if he is also situational of when he wants to say when he's married or not.
100%. But who isn't? I mean, if you're not into it.
You know, I'm sure with his like close friends, they all are assuming that it's divorce. And maybe with acquaintances, like he doesn't know as well. It's like, oh, we're married, because it's easier to just say you're married.
I think it's just the opposite.
Oh, really?
I do think it's the opposite. I think the close inner circle know that we are still together. I think the outer like periphery of town think we're divorced.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I would just say it depends on how much he wants to explain himself.
No, you know what it is? It's how many shenanigans he wants to get up to.
This is true.
This is all about shenanigans, like a pass.
Where is he on the shenanigan scale?
Yeah. All right. Enough about that.
Okay. Well, let's move on to some issues.
Okay. What you got?
Okay. Well, here's my issue. I don't know what kind of pajamas to be wearing to bed, because
I like this question.
I don't really like wearing pants.
Yeah.
I don't like I don't want to be in a nightgown like an elder.
Ew.
Yeah. But then like a sweatshirt can get too hot.
Yeah.
And then the t-shirt is only like, there's only so many t-shirts that are long enough and soft enough to like be sleeping in.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
And like a boy short is fine. I don't really want like a boxer. I don't know. And then like sometimes my feet get cold, sometimes they don't. So I'm perplexed as to what to wear to bed for pajamas. And like a pajama set, like a top short, sometimes that gets too hot. I don't know. I don't know what to wear to bed for pajamas. So please help me.
Okay, this is funny you should say that. I shouldn't take it all off, but this is my favorite shirt to sleep in.
Okay, let's see it. Here, I'll move that.
I won't take my headphones off.
Well, you might have to. She's unrobing. Oh,
that was a mistake. Okay.
It looks like a Hanes t-shirt.
Yes, it is. And you know what it is?
What?
It's your husband's t-shirt.
What?
Yeah, it's your husband's t-shirt. You know, when he was calling me hun the other day, I took his t-shirt off. No.
Oh my God. No wonder you're like trying to get your story straight.
No, when I think it was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And one of the times where I just like came over and didn't leave.
Yeah.
I needed something and I wanted a t-shirt. And so this is a long men's Hanes t-shirt.
Size large.
Go into his closet and wear this.
Oh.
And then I wear it with, I don't have them on, but I really like the ladies boxers that I got off of Amazon. I'm a big fan of those. I will start off with sweatpants. No, sweatshirt. That comes off.
Yeah.
Because then I can put it on when I have to get out of bed. And then maybe I just skip the socks thing because yes, I have cold feet, but like it's gonna be hot and I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I've been doing layers, and then now I'm hot, now I'm cold, now I'm hot, now I'm cold.
And you saw those pajama sets that I have.
Yes, I think I need like a nice cotton lightweight pair.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try that. I don't know.
I'm glad that this is our biggest issue in life right now.
it
Honest
is.
to God. You know,
It
everyone's
is.
like, oh, this is so trivial. Yeah. And you know what? We're lucky to have it be the biggest issue of our life right now.
Yeah.
Because
I will gladly take the trivial issue over a quarter life crisis that I was having repeatedly a year ago.
And look at all the trips you've got coming up.
I know.
I'm really happy for your 24.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm pumped. I've got like 2 solid trips planned. A third one is in the works. Ay. Let me tighten your microphone.
Oh man. Yeah, you know what? Let me tell you some issues I got. What do you think?
Okay.
No, I'm really happy for I was thinking about it. I was like, you wanted to travel. You're traveling.
I'm traveling.
This is so much high. And it's just a little bit easier on you this year.
It is. It's so much easier. And I also realized I'm so afraid of running out of PTO. But technically, like, I don't really have to take PTO for all the days that I'm not there because it's salaried. So, like, I could just be like, oh, I'm out of office today. Don't contact me. Because I'm like, I don't have enough PTO for all the vacations.
I know.
I never knew that would be an issue. But here
Corporate.
I am. Corporate. Yeah, but it's like the most laid back corporate.
Oh, no, it's great.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's my issue. What's your issue?
Okay, we are actively influenced where we live, right?
Yes.
But I wish I could still live where I live and then still somehow be influenced by like the trends of like Southern California.
Oh, you could be.
No, but you're there and you're part of your community, right?
Right.
I want to be a part of a community even though I'm not there.
Yeah. So you want to be dressing like Southern California?
Or the vibes or whatever their little quirks, like idioms are. Okay. Yeah. My issue is that I'm not in a beach destination right now. I don't want to be on a beach. Spring break is coming and our neighborhood.
Oh, God. They love talking about their spring breaks.
I'm so annoyed. I'm going here. I feel like people are going less.
People are going less and they're going to Florida. They're going to San Francisco, like San Diego. They're going skiing. I don't really hear of people going on really big vacations for spring break
like they have in years past,
and it's like a 3 or 4 day spring break, not a week to 10 days.
It affects everybody.
It does.
What else? I hate my period. However, as much as I hate it, I'm afraid someday I'm going to lose it.
Yeah, so you gotta be grateful for it.
I am. So every time I go to buy a box, I'm like, this could be my last. I was just at the grocery store. I'm like 16 or 30. I don't know.
I think that when that point in time comes for me, I won't even know because I haven't had a period for like a year because I have my IUD. So like, I won't even know. I'll just be like, okay.
Yeah, no, it's not bad.
No.
It's just like, should I be having emotions that I'm getting old enough that my body's like, meh, we're past this. But I'm like, I don't care. It's kind of cool. This is really my issue, I think, is that I'm sorry when people ask me, how are you doing? And I say, well, I'm doing open mics. I'm skiing. I'm spending a lot of time on my Instagram. And they're like, I don't even get that. And it's like, well, you asked me what I'm doing. I'm sorry that my hobbies aren't interesting enough to you.
Well, then that's just not your type of person.
I know.
You're talking to about it.
My mother-in-law yesterday was like, what are you up to? And I was like, well, I just hit 30,000 on my Instagram. I'm pretty goddamn proud of that. And she was like, that means nothing to me. I was like, well, why are we so dismissive? Why the fuck did you ask me?
Well, that's just the wrong person to be asking.
Well, she asked. And I was like, well, you're not around anymore. Somehow this issue is your fault.
I know. Somehow everything is always my fault.
No, it's just that you're not around anymore, like accessible.
Yeah.
And while I'm hanging out with like Rochelle and stuff like that. Oh, that's another issue I have is that sometimes I just can't shake myself out of my like stale negative mindset. And I can hear myself and I'm upbeat and I'm positive and I like who I am when I'm with you. Mm-hmm. But I don't love who I am with Rochelle. I'm not this way. I'm not like up and bubbly and like laughing, even though she's so sweet.
She is so sweet.
It's just like she doesn't bring it out, like bring the version of me that you do.
Sure.
And I'm like, oh, I don't like that. That's my true issue for today.
Yeah, true issue. I know. Well, different people do bring out different energies. But also, last time you hung out with her, you were just kind of in a mood.
I feel like
So,
it's more often than not.
oh,
I'm not necessarily always in a mood, but I'm definitely not like this.
yeah.
My giddy, like infectious self. And I'm like,
But I think also she's a newer friend and maybe you just haven't spent enough time with her or like time together and doing nonsense things to bring out that side of you.
perhaps. I mean, like we chit chat and we're nonsensical at work.
Mm-hmm.
So like when you have a work friend, specifically in like the restaurant industry, like it can be very bonding. The only like downside to it is if you're in the restaurant industry, there's a chance that like when they move on, the end of your friendship
Yep.
sometimes, unfortunately.
See ya later, senorita.
Yeah, it's like I never knew you. I hope that's not the case if she in fact ever leaves, which she's not anytime soon.
Well, I know that, gossiping and talking shit is one
It's
of the things that you want to work on.
Yeah.
I just heard something about gossiping is that it got a bad rap from men back in, I don't know, 1800s because they didn't want ladies gossiping, aka spreading information, because they want to keep us in the dark about all the things in life. So technically gossiping really isn't a bad thing if it's just a spread of information. But I think if you're talking shit, that is bad gossip.
I wish there was a hard I wish there was a hard definitive line about what gossiping is. In my mind, because it's open for interpretation.
It is.
I'm just like, well, talking about someone does not, in my mind, necessarily equate to talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like me
Right.
talking to you about the people I work with, more often than not, is me trying to process.
Right.
It's not like, I fucking hate that bitch.
No, it's not like that.
It's not like that. Or if I'm saying it, I'm usually trying to wrap my head around it and trying to learn. But I mean, it is, I don't know, because you have these sweet Midwesterners, and she's kind of like this, that any talking about anybody, anything is gossiping. And I'm like, ew, no, that's not true. I'm from New York. I don't know why you're talking like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just get a pit in my stomach talking about anyone behind their back, unless it's like, oh my God, Chelsea's so freaking funny. Like, this is what she said. Like, it has to be a glowing positive review. Otherwise, I feel like shit. Like, I just don't like talking about someone behind their back unless I'm going to say it to their face. I just get such anxiety. So I think,
What do
yesterday,
you mean anxiety?
like, I'm just like, oh, like I feel like very uneasy and uncomfortable, like saying negative stuff about someone.
I can't even fucking wrap my head around that.
And like yesterday, yesterday at work, this girl came in. She used to work there. She's gone. She used to date one of the guys that still works there. And she's like, yeah, he was like obsessed with me. And he was such a bad boyfriend. I was like, that's really unbelievable. Like, he seems like such a nice guy. Like, what happened? And she's like, he just took it way too seriously. And like, he's still obsessed with me. Still tells everyone that he's in love with me. I'm like, well, sounds like he needs to date more and like get you out of his system. Like, I was like, not going to get sucked into talking shit. I'm like, I like this person. I don't know this girl. And I just had to walk away. I'm like, well, I'm done with this conversation because I feel like the shit talking is coming and I'm getting stressed out about it. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think, like, I'm trying to do that.
Yeah.
But I was raised by shit talkers.
Right.
I don't know if it's regional or we're just a low vibrational people. I know my like entire family, not just my immediate, but like all of them.
Oh.
You just sit around and talk shit about everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I'm hoping by Q2, this is out of my system.
I said you have until 2025 to get it out of your
No,
system.
I would like to because I am trying to actively think about it. So what I need to do is write on my hand before I walk into work. It's fine when I'm not at work because I don't have anyone to talk to. So there's no one to talk shit to. And like you and I don't talk shit.
No.
We don't even really talk shit about Doug. We're just like, what
no,
the
we
fuck?
don't.
I mean, like, we can be bothered.
I can be bothered. Like, this is my shit talking. When the Starbucks barista is being a little bitch
he was such a bitch,
and messing up my order, I'm like, what the fuck is that kid's problem?
Well, that's because it was time and time again. And it's not even it's not the mistakes. It's just that cunty energy that he was giving us. And I'd be so nice and but boy, is he nice now.
Yeah. I haven't seen him lately, but that's the extent of my shit talking.
I wonder if he's even there. I haven't seen him last. Anyway.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to hear about something interesting?
Yeah.
Because we don't have anything.
Okay. Let's do our sponsor for the week, which is back to one of our favorites, 3 Spirit.
Oh, I do love them. They're so fun to us.
Yeah. You want to be the life of the party and then wind down and be a sleeping beauty?
Yeah, I do. Yes.
Yes. So the pre and post party sampler from Three Spirit has got you covered. So kickstart your night with the Livener and wind things down with a slow sippy nightcap.
Mm.
So it's designed to enhance your night from start to finish by stimulating your palate, mind, and body. So what's in the Three Spirit drinks? Active plants, they're non-alcoholic, clean caffeine for the Livener, and then caffeine free for the nightcap, vegan, gluten-free, and no artificial flavors.
You can't argue with that.
No, get your party started and then wind down like a sleeping beauty. No hangover. So to get your start party sampler pack, visit us.threespiritdrinks.com/sofired. Use code SOFIRED for 15% off your entire order.
Word.
Okay. First of all, let me just give you the Love is Blind recap really quick since you did not watch it. Okay, the finale was on last night. Of course, I had to stay up till 10:30 and watch it.
That's kind of late.
It's so late. Okay, Chelsea and Jimmy. They broke up before they made it to the altar because Chelsea is clingy as fuck. She is kind of psychotic. She's very insecure.
And she doesn't look like Megan Fox.
She does not look like Megan Fox. And they're sitting around after they just did a whole day of like wedding planning stuff. And Jimmy asked Chelsea, do you see yourself getting married? She's like, you know what? We had our ups and downs, but I think it made it stronger. Yes, I'm ready to go to the altar. And he said, well, I'm not. Like, you broke my trust.
How?
So off camera, he told her that he hooked up with one of his friends, a girl friend, and they're still friends. And he like told her not to say anything about it on camera because he didn't want this girlfriend to be disrespected or like people coming for her online. He wants to respect her privacy. She brought it up on camera. And so like he broke her trust. She broke his trust. He's like, that was just like below the belt. And he's like, I've also told you other things that you have brought up and thrown in my face. So she cannot be trusted. She gets really drunk and is a really nasty fighter. And she's kind of annoying. So they didn't even make it to the altar.
I like that.
Yeah. When we left the pods, there were 5 couples. We're down to 2 now that go to the altar. Okay, so then there's AD and Clay. So AD, she is like this cute little bubbly thing. She's so sweet. Clay is immature. He's not sure if he can handle marriage. He's not sure if he can not cheat. So that was his whole thing. Like, I don't know if I'm ready for marriage. So they go up to the altar and AD says, yes, I do. I'm ready. And Clay says, I can't say yes right now, but I still want to be with you and date you. And I just am not ready for marriage. Okay. So, she's upset. But this is what happens after he says no. His mom and dad are divorced. They were married for like 25 years. His dad cheated on his mom. And so he saw that, and that is just bringing up bad memories. Clay's mom and dad are literally like working through family trauma on the sidelines after this wedding. His mom is talking to his dad, being like, so Clay is unable to commit to a woman because of things that he saw you doing. He needs to break the DNA. It is in his DNA to be a cheater. And he's trying so hard to break our family trauma and break the repetition. Like, they were having a therapy session. Like, what? They're so mature. And his mom was just talking to his dad like, yes, we are divorced. I still have love for you. And I think together we can help him through this. And, you need to apologize to him for the things that he saw as a child because he should not have seen those things. And they were so calm and collected like that. Like, this is amazing. I can't believe there's a therapy session going on.
We owe it to him. He's on national TV.
I was like, wow, like his mom is a great lady.
That's great.
Yeah. So then there was Amy and Johnny. They got married. Thank God. I knew that they were going to. He's terrified of having kids and she doesn't want to get on birth control. So he was going to have a vasectomy. And he's like, but I guess it's not as reversible as you think it is. So I don't know. There's an issue there with the kids. We'll see if they're still together when the reunion comes out next week. But overall, good season.
That's what I keep hearing.
And I can't believe that only 2 couples made it to the altar.
Out of 5? Wow.
I know.
How many couples?
And one said yes. And like one couple got married.
How many couples typically get married?
Well, usually at the altar, there's like 3 or 4 couples that make it all the way to the altar. And then like 1 to 2 get married. So Yeah, it wasn't really a good season for love, I would say, but it was a good season for content.
Well, that's good.
So I cannot wait to see who's together next week. You guys, you have to watch it. You have to watch it.
I will. I swear.
Yeah. And also,
Yeah.
next season,
Uh-huh.
it's Denver.
Oh, yeah.
So Liz, my lash lady, her friend, maybe I won't say her name, her friend is currently filming the current season. So she's in LA for 3 weeks in the pods. And then I guess we'll see what happens when it comes out later in the year.
It's so exciting.
I know. Well, someone to cheer for.
Yay.
Okay. Did you want to talk about Hailey Bieber?
Yeah.
What do you got to say?
I think, is this on I saw that picture and I went, huh.
Yeah, there's a photo of her. Is it blue lingerie set? Blue
From
bikini?
Victoria's Secrets, I think.
And she looks good. She's just like not as thin as I thought she was.
I think the camera angle is funny.
Yeah.
So she's leaning up against a wall, kind of, I don't know how to describe this. She's just leaning up against a wall. And like, the only thing touching the wall, if you will, is like her shoulder blades, right? The rest of her body's kind of like leaned out a little bit.
Yeah.
Instead of like standing up against a wall and then putting your hand on your hip.
No, I feel like the camera angle is really like thighs and booty.
She looks huge.
Yeah.
Can I just be honest? She looks big. And you're like, what? You don't look this big in real life. They did you dirty.
They did do her dirty. And like how
I can't really jump around it any more than I already have.
And how she's sitting, you know, like when you sit, you have like a little like stomach roll, like, or just like
your skin.
It's just your skin. She's sitting like that. I'm like, why is she sitting like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. She didn't like do like the outstretched supermodel look. It was just like, you caught me in my big lingerie lounging at home.
She's waiting for them to like redo the set. And then they're like, oh no, it's great. We should keep that.
Yeah.
And by the time you guys hear this on Monday, I swear to God, Instagram and all the places are going to lose their shit over this picture. I just posted like minutes ago and I saw it and showed it to Lindsay and I'm like,
like, did her dirty.
They did her so dirty. You're like, oh no. And she was just like in her dad. Maybe her dad's praying for her for this.
I know. I know that apparently, like, you know, maybe they're getting divorced. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't think so. I'm going to choose to believe not.
Not until they tell us they are.
Exactly.
I mean, it's not.
Speaking of like body positivity.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And the end. So I don't think you know this lady, but Heather Gay, she's from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. She's kind of like she's just like tall and not like fat, but like just kind of like bigger. And she decided to go on Ozempic because she's like, you know what?
Yeah.
I tried being body positive. I tried embracing myself. But let me tell you, life is much better when you're skinnier. I was like, fuck yeah, it is.
It really is. Nothing tastes better than being skinny. I think we should normalize the fact that it's okay to want to be skinny.
I know.
If you are, you are. And if you're not, I know it's so hard. Like, I want to try another issue I have is intermittent fasting is so hard, but I do think it's the key to success. And it's like, why do you want that? Well, how about we just normalize like people wanting what they want? Yeah. It's okay.
I just feel good when I look a certain way. And that has a lot to do with my confidence and my overall well-being and my mental health. So I want to be skinny. But that is what it is. And the body positivity movement, like, okay, embrace who you are, love who you are. Cool. But or not.
I don't wanna. I don't like it.
I think it was just an ad campaign for people who have a hard time losing weight. That it's okay.
Look, if you're okay with who you are, that's it. That's everything, right?
Yeah.
Like I can hear people in my ear chattering like, no, that's wrong. No. But I just like who I am when I'm skinnier. Yeah. I'm literally the best. I'm a better version of myself when I'm tan.
Same.
I'm a better version of myself when I have new shoes on. I'm a better version of myself when it's like I'm near a beach town. I'm near the water. I get real sexy and real carefree and like.
I'm better with makeup on. I'm better with my hair done.
Oh, new extensions.
Oh my gosh. A new hair color. Oh my gosh. Ooh, a new pair of Lululemon leggings.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about buying some.
Man, they just like mold to your body. Oh my god, some new sneakers. Oh, like
A fresh set of nails?
a new cozy sweatshirt that is super duper soft
I
inside.
don't care about that as much. I mean, I like it, but that's not like making me a different person.
But also like a new like crop set, like a crop top pant set. My abs are looking good and I'm tan. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where I'm my best self. And I wish you guys could experience me like that more often. Like Tuesday, I wasn't like that. I didn't have any of those things. And my extensions are too short. And I'm so mad. I'm so fucking annoyed. I'm sorry. It was really loud. But I am. I got 16s. I should have got 20s. 18's not an option. I'm so mad.
And I told you this. Go longer, but no.
I want to crop. I want a
you
lob.
wanted a lob.
I spent $1,000 on a lob.
I just got a new hair put in. My hair's in a ponytail today, so
yeah, I really want to be skinnier.
So I don't know. You do you. If you love how you look, I think that's all that matters and how you feel.
You just show up feeling your best.
And we choose to show up skinny.
Well,
as possible.
I'm not doing anything. Yeah. You know, I know we're not, I don't know. It's so taboo. You know what I'm annoyed with? Here's an issue is all the things we're not allowed to talk about.
As in what else?
Well, don't say that word. That's taboo. I think those are the conversations we should be having so we can start breaking down those barriers.
It's hard because you might end up being the scapegoat of people hating on you. It's hard because do you want to sacrifice yourself in order to make other issues non-taboo and words non-taboo? Because you might start it, but then it won't catch on until like other people do it. And then people will forget, oh, Chelsea's actually the one who like started this trend of us being able to say certain words or talk about certain subjects. And no one's going to remember that. And you'll just be in the dust being like, I told you so.
Mm-hmm. What's his name? The football player for the 49ers.
Oh, Colin Kaepernick. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He sacrificed himself.
Yeah, he did.
And I'm sorry about that. I don't know. It's just like, why are we so like, don't say that word. Don't say that word. And it's like, well, why are we taking words off the shelf? Like, we don't really have that thick of a vocabulary to begin with.
Oh my God. That's so funny that you brought vocabulary because I'm learning words of the day.
Yeah.
And my favorite new word of the day is quisquas.
Did you have to ask them to say it out loud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's spelled funny. So quisquas is that it's hard to deal with and being dubious, a dubious person and having character difficult to assess. So that's why we don't say those words because, you know, you might come across as a quisquas person.
Wait,
you're dubious. You're dubious if you use certain words.
What does dubious mean?
Quisquas.
What does quisquas mean?
A character difficult to assess.
Character
difficult.
I'm difficult because I want to say these things.
Hard to deal with.
I am hard to deal with. There's no doubt about that. Ask Doug.
That's why we're very scrupulous about the words that we use.
Okay, I think selective,
scrupulous,
selective,
having scruples, extreme care and effort with the words that we use.
Oh, apparently I need to know scrupulous. Words of the day.
Yeah.
Outfits of the day.
So, you know, we can just replace all the words that we can't use with new fun words.
Yeah. Like kittens.
Kittens. Oh. Kittens and mittens.
Ooh, I'm so sorry about that. I got real excited. Hey, so together, Lindsay and I'm auditioning for the 303 comedy something.
Yep. Comedy showcase.
Yep.
Okay. Good story.
That's it. That's it. I'll let you guys know how it goes.
Yep. So if she does get it, hopefully she does. I think you will. It'll be in April. And if you're a Denver local, make sure you show up. All right. Well, that's our show for today.
Well, isn't that fun?
Make sure you share this with your besties. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at SoFiredPod. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Disclaimer. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. The stories and statements expressed herein are experiences and opinions. They may not represent the views of the production studio or the hosts. If you disagree with our content, that's okay. No podcast is perfect for everyone.